Hi, my name is Joe Matthews, co-author of Street Smart Franchising, and I'm here today with Amit Kleinberger, CEO of Encino-based franchisor Menchie's. Amit, good spending time with you.
Pleasure.
One time you had said to me that you thought Menchie's was more than just a yogurt franchise, that there was another business that you were in.
We're in the business of making people smile.
My favorite mix is cookies and cream with caramel sauce.
How do we do it?
Yeah, how do you do it?
I'll demonstrate.
We just happen to serve the smiliest cup of yogurt you can find.
So, Jack, show me how to do Menchie's. Say, come on.
When we developed the Menchie's brand, our purpose, which is to make people smile, resonates with our consumer base. And our cult-like following is becoming a phenomenon.
My favorite mix is vanilla with a layer of chocolate jimmies, with a layer of chocolate, with another layer of chocolate jimmies, with a layer of vanilla, and a bunch of M&Ms on the top.
By virtue, or thanks to, our We Make You Smile philosophy. And when they want to take a break, they go and they play on the chalkboard, and they meet their friends,
Yes.
and they go to the party room. So the store is packed with elements that are complementary. They are complementing the in-store experience. So the why, you ask, We Make You Smile, is integrated from the second you enter the store until you leave.
I see yogurt shops popping up everywhere. Tell me, how is Menchie's different?
Well, Joe, when we designed the brand, we really designed it to be a one-size-fits-all. The Menchie's really appeals to all three life cycles. Life cycle 1, children, 2, adults, and 3, senior citizens. We're offering a unique experience. You attract a consumer base that is larger than any other competitor. When all these groups learn to love the Menchie's brand, learn to love Menchie, you really create a winning formula. Most brands sell yogurt. We sell smiles. It just happens that we do it via yogurt.
Got it. Okay. One thing I've noticed, especially with the branded yogurt chains, they seem to kind of all resemble the adult sidewalk European cafe type experience. But Menchie's is different, isn't it? Tell me how.
Joe, you visited Disneyland.
Yes.
The Disneyland experience is designed to ensure that when you leave Disney, you're happier than when you came in. And the Menchie's experience ensures that type of environment. And when you offer the right person at the right time, at the right place, at the right environment, an appealing experience, you create a winning formula. And our consumer base, they do leave our stores happier. They do leave our stores smiling, with a great in-store experience, with good product, good customer service, toys, interactive activities, chalkboard, party rooms, patios. All these elements really offer a We Make You Smile experience, which increases frequency. Customers frequent our stores more often.
Okay.
Retention, we're able to retain our consumer base. And acquisition, a happy consumer tells 100 friends.
So Amit, I've been in the stores, I've talked to customers. Aside from obviously talking about a great product, they talk about the experience. How would you describe that?
When you enter the store, the first thing that will happen is you'll be greeted. Welcome to Menchie's. That act is designed to immediately cheer you up, lift your spirits. You go through the various yogurt flavors. You're able to choose your heart's desires. You go to the toppings.
Then you can get a hot topping if you want.
You go to the register. A 7-star customer service program will be there to serve you along the way. And when you sit in the store and when you listen to the Menchie's radio and when you enjoy the families and friends that come together to create lasting memories, you create a positive experience. An experience, when a human being experiences something positive, it results in emotions. Those emotions become a bond. And this formula of experience, emotions, bond is the winning formula for many brands, Apple, McDonald's, and so forth. So my hope is that every customer that goes into Menchie's feels like he's going with a friend, Menchie,
Right.
enjoys his experience, and smiles all the way back home to their office, to school, or wherever their next destination may be.
Now take us behind the scenes at the corporate office. How would you describe the corporate culture?
Our vision statement is to make the Menchie's experience available all over the world to all customers as a legacy for generations to come. And that philosophy is embedded all the way from Los Angeles headquarters to a Menchie store in Tokyo, Japan, where smiles are being served and the same philosophy is being implemented worldwide.
You'd also mentioned that you believe you have 5 customers. Can you flesh that out for me?
Our 5 customers are children and adults on the store level.
That's on the store level.
Franchisees,
Okay.
who are offering the products to the public, staff, and vendors.
Now, why do you consider franchisees your customer?
The franchisees are my customers. They're the ambassador of Menchie, who sits between us and smiles right now.
Okay.
And those franchisees offer Menchie a home in every community. And as ambassadors of the brand, they facilitate this unique experience that we have discussed today, Joe, worldwide. This system can only get better by adding better moving parts.
Talk to me about what you look for as a franchisee of Menchie's.
The Menchie's franchisee needs to appreciate kids, family, friends, community, the environment, education, friendships, health. If you believe in making people smile while living and breathing these values, we have a home for you.
So, mate, I'm a franchise candidate. I'm sitting down with you in an interview, and I tell you, hey, I got 2 good options. I've got Menchie's on one hand, and I can become a lighthouse keeper on the other hand. What would you tell me to do?
If your idea of a good time
Right.
is anything different than family, friends, and a happy environment, then Lightkeeper it is.
So, I mean, how are you doing in cold weather markets?
We're operating in Canada.
And how are you doing?
We're killing it. You know, studies have shown that one of the highest ice cream consumptions per capita in the United States are in Alaska.
Really?
And if you're from these cold markets, life does not stop in January. You're still living. Our customers still go out in the winter.
Yeah.
Thus, we do well in Canada, Ohio, Maryland.
Okay. You know, that makes sense to me because some of the larger, even ice cream chains got their start in cold weather markets. I mean, you have Dairy Queen got their start in Illinois, Haagen-Dazs, New York, Carvel, New York, and then obviously Ben & Jerry's up in Vermont. So that makes sense to me.
Most business models, whether in retail, food, or other business venues, have somewhat seasonality.
Yeah.
And when you become an entrepreneur, when you're a business owner, you look at your year as a year-round. You don't look at a week or a month per se. You evaluate your performance year-round.
So if I hear you right, you're telling me don't so much worry about the winter, worry more about where you're going to be December 31st year-end. Is that what you're saying?
You're absolutely correct, Joe.
Let's say I'm an executive or an employee. I've never owned a business before. Why would Menchie's be a good choice?
If you're looking to own your own business, you want a business that is simple, scalable, and for the right opportunity at the right time.
I mean, describe for me the typical day of a franchisee.
That's a hard question to answer, Joe. We have franchisees that have a large amount of units, and it's more of an executive role in their offices, management, marketing, and so forth. And they can have 200, 300, and 400 employees underneath their umbrella. And I have franchisees who have a handful number of units and float between the units and operate as a general manager, and also enjoy a lifestyle of surfing and golfing and operating their Menchies. And I have franchisees who their idea of a good time is serving their customers day in, day out behind the counters and making people smile. So it's really all across the board, Joe. Menchie is a home for all these groups. Whether you have 1 unit or 200 units, you will receive the same support and we treat you the exact same way. Menchie's is a home for all these entrepreneurs.
So I've been in franchising since the 80s, And back in the late 80s, early 90s, yogurt really had a good time, right? And then TCBY, they were out on a rocket ship. It almost seems like as fast as they went up, that's about how fast as they crashed and burned. How do we know we're not seeing that again?
We're not in the business of yogurt. We're in the business of serving smiles. Do you have concerns, Joe, that the world will stop eating tasty desserts? Do you have a concern that people will not want a happy experience when they go out?
No, no concern.
As long as we continue serving our principles and working from our purpose of making people smile and offering a relatively healthy, tasty, indulging product in a happy, family-friendly environment, we are bound to be successful.